Andy Kerm.
Yeah. You come on.
You come on, Nick.
Repeat view. The Haas Kotoko game is about tactics and your share. And non kwan a Kosovo Park and so will be Jusika or Jedikwa. Game no bona yashem tactics. One farmer and one so could be also a bumpire, my memories were Jusika Dikwa. General, it was a top tactical play from the two coaches. On much quite fast start a game, no, in the course of the game, in the die enders of the game, and how the game ended. Purely tactics. David, purely tactics. Purely
tactics and temperaments.
Says if I'm going
because boys in the on board more bonny this season, especially the two Cameroonian guys. Kotoko has game 2 no more bonny no more to me.
It is about tactics.
Yeah.
Magam said tactics a coach Juma. But coach by any tactics, but individual players also living up to a more standard on a day.
Okay.
Sometimes coach any tactics ni, but the individual player, it will be a ball control passing at the crown. I think it goes beyond tactics, but player on also a draw on the day. Obey me a kitabo abobo the senior coach naturally so uncobono and also can be.
I agree.
But the last message I'm the DD. I come out senior high school. I also yeah. This message in the Bible. DD, good morning.
All along, I have contrary opinion about Encrophone Samuel Mukafasuleon. Maybe a man from back in Tracy Sule, Nikaria, say either on the field of play and even at training, when you have issues with the coach and as any playing mate,
or discipline issues.
He's a great professional on the field of play. Say baby a Sule Bobo in the game situation, Sule Kun. And now no be any asema now the referee atama na or any coach any issue. Only a problem no on the field though. Enti the oye ade awaye sa no ba beto aso. He's a great professional.
Okay.
On
mo tete ho kan kan ya. As mo person no kwa na mo ye na. Okay.
On the issue about tactics. On the issue about tactics. Coach been a backcraft certain system a bit outplay in Fegi and a bit outplay in Bella. It is a coach that will craft that plan. Say na Eno Fatao for the first time in the last 8 months, he was super. Fatao Muhammad for
the be out criticizing.
Messi and Benjamin Makasa. Eno he was super. Muhammad Al-Hassan out of this world. Super.
Out of this world.
Yes, out of this world. Super.
In performance.
This season alone. Okay. And with time I'll ask questions why player be a friend blaster and no ban on the performance above him. Ishmael Gani 10 now. I'll give examples of several players I have from blasters. Fatah Muhammad is 1, Kodja Mwaku 2, Christopher Nete 3, Glasner Okun 4. Is the 10 of Gani.
Wow.
Yes. Omu from blaster no mo kwa. Omu babakia no mo performance na deep.
One monitor omu call Katani Cameroon.
Someone have a quick by any Janedu.
A bag net them so
someone I can say Richard Atapiki. On the Wapeki. But I'll be quick by any Janedu. And you know there are a lot of players that meet me and listen. Your former blaster
giving us enough.
Yes. Or your former blaster and no bar. No more Janedu. Omanya platform I also no more that confidence. And more game no co anymore. No more career no enhance no more depo inform and Ganu is the perfect example now. In Europe, big game never so in Etihad. Now the none of Penam share the bin say one coach we are said draw the pie Pep Guardiola as a Franco. He is benching £100 million player and Mintis will be someone said. But Chelsea benching Romelu Lukaku. Stories never from left, right. Yes. You know, one player and one boss in the Premier League in the last few months, Romelu Lukaku. Why? Because Chelsea are benching. But Jack Grealish is warming the bench of Manchester City and he's £100 million player. Nobody is talking about him. In the paper, the same goal you can't we are saying Donna and Kasa.
Onya results. In the way your man ordinarily a man for back Kasa. You show results na any
Chelsea is getting the results too.
Really?
Yes.
In the league.
They are getting it is results. They are getting results too.
Chelsea.
And they know yes.
So Chelsea the first time. Minya shows them could be can look at Baby, you don't know money so position.
Okay, Matthias.
Until money
Do the compare. Yeah,
Tammy Abraham. Last season it was the same old story. Omuka Hwasem. Why Jack English? I'm talking about a certain player at £100 million at all. Now what's the bench? It's an issue for discussion. Forget about results. A issue for discussion. And if it is not Pep Guardiola, it will be discussed. Say Pep or Bobeka Hwasem. That is why I'm saying, say, Pep, your coach, we are saying done pa. And the English media no respecting it so much. I agree. So by no Babeche the Bobre, and then the quality and the personality in the Premier League. Now add a lot influencing play in the Premier League. But you know, oh bench £100 million player. I was saying discussing. Okay. I'm surprised nobody is talking about it. Manchester United the wrong way it had. Normally Manchester City the aquaco boom. Now you know here United in their last game so almost share Leeds United almost against Watford and Adeba kon be rough a team na hon say and just only going to associate they almost struggle to create chances even in the game against Watford you know almost control proceedings and dominating creative chances but Cristiano Ronaldo and Bruno Fernandes and Timmy and football now and Tottenham chances omunya nyina almost boss no but it's not surprising because in the whole 2022 Cristiano Ronaldo has just a goal Inti Imoyedi Ediaman. But he's one player. On Jimmy Kotoasun could give you those chances now the man na. The last time Manchester City ever were home in such a big game was the game against Tottenham Hotspur. The Kessben na Tottenham Hotspur Antonio Conte first or the Benya results it had. It was a masterful defensive plan, making sure say yet the big naturally na 3-back system na ye bono. See a baby defend a baby ye 5. And it's a baby 5 for dear. Any players no move anymore on bebre because the Pep Guardiola side deals with the first line field folding, Raheem Sterling and probably Kevin De Bruyne and also Bernardo Silva. Into yes, defenders need na homeje na pressure be Emma Metal so because Manchester City is only looking for the ball to control, to show precision and to show their dominant play on the field of play. No more they are creating chances in the ball not Tottenham. So show last game boy against Everton. Everton said they can defend and defend better. But in the last minute, almost committed their own blunder and then no result to just a goal. Brandt friend Phil Foden. My friend in Manchester City. In the last 2 games, so what she sitting that's also betting me defending dia. Next general, Ubenya results. I'm on your metimiaku ye diamond. Liverpool for netiteche. Now take almost 4 months on one. Omo de omo hope one say na say Manchester United ko kopie mo itihada e na results na ta ko yie de ma omo nti no an betimi ato so Pep Guardiola and Sunim say inside big game just 6 points na do omo Liverpool ntem Liverpool was just a game omo sha omo close to gap no nti this is the right time e also omo so omo timi sha no omo 3 points gap na ade dem because Liverpool will be playing against West Ham and with the form of Liverpool at home e be ye dey say West Ham United e betimi ato nti Pep o hwe say general obetimi erom na wonya results no ewo ho Manchester United call for a 3-back there obetimi am chances say defensively they will be solid and they have the men to stop Manchester City attack but a 4-back system of Ralph they be heading and me said this particular game one player ni bebrebe kon in the defense of Manchester United will be around Wan-Bissaka defensively or solid and it's one person will be appreciate the obetimi Rafael Varane ensure the quality in big games. And in that game, you expect Rafael Varane. So no betting show the quality. Harry Maguire, the last time say he just trying to redeem his image, but Omar back to his best. And I feel say inside game, say pressure never be by a whole no problem. No, say Bernardo Silva mutimi club ball be by a whole no problem. No, no matter the midfield Manchester United will parade, you expect City to dominate. But Omo the men to stop Cristiano Ronaldo and Bruno Fernandes because gradually Bruno and Suasa picky pieces no the only thing left and so the ball beat me at them. But when it comes to creating, when it comes to proceeding, you can trust Bruno Fernandes and they go matching up front in as much as Cristiano Ronaldo in the last few games or struggles to beating the ball at me at them. But you know at Etihad, this is a gamer who expects United for no and so be the bragging right. Almost almost in the Premier League they are competing for the top 4. Now Arsenal for no so close to almost so well that you expect United. So almost bet me a show BB just to get the results apart from the bragging right. And again, so share Afranica Oba he's one coach at the number of chances Manchester United have created any chances kitwa 165 chances created under coach FN Ralph it really tells you how potentially the Man United attack will be and how those guys are playing so well. Jadon Sancho is a threat. A woman so by and only the form to say the Etienne, but only Manchester United able no be a defense in him for counter attacking planner. A Chelsea Jadon Sancho will be a threat. A Chelsea Rashford never will be a threat. A Chelsea Anthony Langa, the young star, what picky pieces in the last few games are or be a threat. But we City did not almost hear introduction, baby. Iko Gundogan to control proceedings, Rodri back to his best, but so more defense and pressure as a beating at all. This is a game for Bernardo Silva. And you know, a game me expect both sides in everything I say, but it's a win, Beba. I'm going for a Manchester City win.
Ashanti Tennis Club, any Tema Tennis Club, Bamjo Ashanti Club, any Tema Tennis Club, din ekoso ewo court no so, Ashanti Tennis Club, court no so, into tennis pa. I pass in the game, no. You see, Tia, open if you area, Cajon, then none of pay.
Doctor's flat,
Doctor's flat, yeah,
Doctor's flat. Opposite cultural center.
Yes.
So I get in the real watch.
Yes.
Room on your left.
Yes.
On the do call the tennis.
Unimo. Open tennis pa area.
Yeah.
But of Vonichino, Nako tennis, papa. Good morning. I'm still down, not because of the defeat, but the way our players played. Our players gave too much respect to Sule Muntari. Because of that, they gave him too much space. This defeat will affect Kumasi Asante Kotoko. I agree with Franco Naro. Said, football is tactics and temperament on the field. Kwame Shanghai, and the way and so Abre. When they buy the rural crankra, the rural crankra. May affect Kotoko. Mintiasi. It be a later. Come to our son for Brabum. Quambers no say be affected Kotoko pa. Why pa okay. All right, it was.
The Liverpoolians are only see a front three in the Premier League, and teams next struggle so mobile team are continue. Luis Diaz by no Jurgen Klopp a pushy Abrante Fen Sadio Mane the Nekoto. Mo Salah maintaining the position on the right because the last few games are Mabono. Luis Diaz, one best player, he is closer to be the best player. And the Carling Cup final was evident as to how the model be a strain. A new player from the Portuguese league, the Premier La Liga, showing quality for the Reds. Omo against the West Ham United, the last game Omo boy and almost copy more St. Mary's. Now Nkuya and far more. One team and Ibebre and Como, but this season, so what check it, your friend of AS Adantina. Salis Mohammed team no general almost share Grofo Ankasa and almost share team friend Tottenham no be any say a fluke. But if you watch them against a team you're from West Ham obu so mo de bono so na eso edi. West Ham so ba be pima against my friend Liverpool. Now there David Moyes aye and they say we move from the 4 back and in some games we decided to branch friend Craig Dawson Obo Ked Zuma and then Issa Diop as 3 back. And the last game, surprisingly, Okobo Abrante FN Issa Diop, Abrante FN Pablo Fanels as a left wing back. And Obo Ben Johnson as a right wing back, maintaining the pivot of Declan Rice and then Thomas Susek. And Obo Manon behind Michel Antonio. In a 4-3-4-2-1 setup. And opening Eddie Remu with Gerard Baldwin. It is an opening at the room. No cleaning and it's all Liverpool team now. You know, they be a can say one team on no more bar or team put back and no more bobo ye. Chelsea. Why? Chelsea have experienced 3 back. Chelsea have a consistent 3 back. Chelsea have a quality 3 back plan. Into players no more say it no matter how Liverpool will set up against their 3 back the 2 games in the Premier League was an evident. The last game in the Carabao Cup again was an evident. Into Chelsea 3 back the Liverpool but other teams struggled against the Liverpool front 3, so decided to go in for the 3 back. Why? Because a refined front 3 possesses everything that you want to see from a quality forward. pace, precision, quality, personality, and individualism. Obenya sa nima we nyina from Sadio Mane, obenya from Luis Diaz, obenya from Mo Salah. Nti say oh but back against them there. Nature say you know how assemble ne po. But the problem is that I don't care so lepra nti amo ayedin set team like friend West Ham United they benya replacement nti a makeshift and what na ba show. You know this is a game for Liverpool and Liverpool fonso jana o ma so ano no edin say obeka say at the Etihad or at the Anfield sorry obe expecting West Ham United they beat me akwa show mo. West Ham for now okay out to be part of the top 4 but you know we a Liverpool game and in Anfield I'm going in for a Liverpool win. Okay. Chelsea airborne against Burnley. Now Burnley a team sleepy you know almost why on and off. Almost a Tottenham Hotspur, almost Man United ball draw, and the game almost against Chelsea. If you remember, it was a tough game for team by a friend of Chelsea. Chelsea themselves almost be position almost so well in the top 4, and this is a game I almost be expected almost betting a very good scoreline. Hoping say Nema betting akoyi at the amount. Barely team no new team I know I know what baby, but what Chelsea and saying they struggle to score goals. Almost creative baby, but some of the ball never to them. I had that kakra. Charlie Roberts is available. Chastela is available. Ben Mee and the central defensive pair of Abrante Fede, James Tarkowski, the good old Aaron Lennon, and Chelsea should watch out for him. Still, no matter the word in the pace, no intimate koi. Westwood and all those guys, Jay Rodriguez, all those guys are available. You know, almost Bema Chelsea a good round for their money, but it's a game that looks likely to be a draw. Okay. So win, Beba, I'm going for a slim win for team Chelsea.
Good morning, sir.